Alright, welcome back to the channel, Collective. We're going to go ahead and get the next sign's message, okay? This will probably be my last message for the night, then I'll start back up tomorrow. Okay, so something could be significant about the day after for some of you guys, but let's go ahead and see. Whatever sign comes out, I feel like you guys could be... How do I say this? Because the song title that you guys are aligned with is The Joke's on You. Okay? So I feel like somebody that tried to play you guys in some shape, form, or fashion, you're realizing just that they kind of played themselves. I'm getting my index card and say they crossed themselves trying to play you. Or they played themselves trying to cross you. Okay. So with you guys actually aligning with that song, it's a particular rap part that I started actually 35 seconds. Okay, so you could have figured something out within the last 3 to 5 days, or you could be figuring something out within the next 3 to 5 days, okay, from this message. But I feel like whatever clarity you gain, it's going to help you realize that somebody played themselves trying to cross you and that the joke is on them, okay? The part that I say at that particular time is, was I sleeping with the enemy who was fucking around with frenemies that added niggas that was kin to me? Okay, so be mindful what that means for you guys, okay? But that is the particular song you guys are lining up with. And that actual part starts at 35 seconds, okay? 35 seconds into the song. I'll repeat that. I don't know why I just got for those in the back, but anywho, was I sleeping with the enemy who was fucking around with frenemies who added niggas that was kin to me? So let's see, and excuse the language, but that's actually what it says, okay? So I feel like you guys are gonna be figuring something out that may deal with you finding out maybe you were sleeping with the enemy who was messing around with people that wasn't really your friends, okay, who then added people that actually could have been related to you. So something deals with like extendo or extensions, okay. Let's see, we got Virgos coming out, okay. Let's see, Virgos. So I was sleeping with the enemy. So let's see, Collective. Virgo Collective. I just feel like you guys are recognizing like somebody who tried to play you only played themselves. Okay, now be mindful, Virgos, because a lot of the messages are giving me this, read it from both sides. So just be mindful for some of you guys if you're dealing with a Virgo, cross watchers, okay, a Virgo is dealing with another Virgo. Something deals with you finding out something about a connection that you may have had, or like a sexual connection with, okay, but you realizing they were actually connected to something that deals with fake friends, that deals with something that has family involved, like something deals with family and friends, okay. So let's see here. And in that case, it would be that the joke is on the Virgo. What message do you have for Virgos? Let me see. Okay. And no, you guys are not one of the channel signs that I have channel messages for either. Okay, so I had to clear my throat. So something deal with somebody not wanting somebody to be able to speak up about something, or somebody trying to silence somebody or keep somebody from being heard. It could be significant to me having to say it twice for those in the back, okay? Needing to project, or somebody was trying to lower the tone of something, or the reach of something, like if something only reached like 5 people that was actually supposed to reach 5,000, like somebody was altering that, okay? That actually came out in another message. But anywho, yeah, Virgos, we gotta stop. What you put out, you will get back. Yeah, they are not who they claim to be. See, my voice is still trying to shatter. So with this coming out and you guys reading Virgos, be mindful of something. I feel like you guys are being warned to stop something here. Some of you guys could just be being warned to stop like a connection that you could be entertaining sexually. Be mindful, because something that they may have attached themselves to can come back around, and you know how you can attach yourself to somebody else's karma. Okay. So with that, they are not who they claim to be. It could be somebody that's like a very confident person in public or in the public's eye. They come off very confident, sure, drive, everything. But something that they may have done in the background here could actually come back around, and I'm getting that hit you guys too. So just be mindful. Like I said, for some of you guys, you may need to, I feel like the stop could just be that. Some of you guys could only be dealing with a connection because of what they can do for you, or something to do with your stability. Okay, yeah, we got heart healing coming out. So something could deal with like forgiveness or someone's heart chakra. Okay. Here we got true love and self-reflection. So I feel like Virgos, something you guys could be doing. And this, I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but I'm gonna read it the way I feel guided to read it. So just be mindful, Virgos, who are on this side of the table, is that something you're doing, you're actually doing this to a true love and genuine love and connection. Okay. Now somebody could also be trying to affect somebody's confidence so that they cannot stand in their most confident energy. Okay. And then others, you guys, I just feel like it's something you need to self-reflect, because you yourself, Virgo, could be a true, genuinely loving connection here. Okay, but it's somebody that you could be entertaining that you need to reflect on. Because I feel like something that's about to come back around, it's attaching you to something because of somebody you're connected to, and something they may have gotten themselves involved in. Okay. And others, just being honest. This is coming out in Virgo's reading. Yeah, look at that, we got coming out. Let go. There's a Virgo that's being asked to release something here. Yeah. Crossroads at the bottom of the deck. You got a choice. It's a choice. Okay. But I'm going to put this in the center of you guys' message. Yeah, right after that you got gifted. Somebody's highly gifted here. Yeah, you guys are the only reading that my voice is trying to do this on. I mean, I've had to pause on other readings, but it never dealt with my actual voice. Okay. My ability to talk. Okay, like I said, something feels like it's trying to shatter my voice. Okay, or stop me from speaking up, or stop me from delivering this message. Okay. So let's see, Virgos. So somebody could be wanting to stop messing with frenemies. Like if you notice how somebody's willing to do their own friend, it's saying a lot about them. And if something deals with somebody's own family, it says a lot about them. Now maybe you don't know what somebody's done, so you need to be mindful of that too. Because somebody that may have I'm getting that blood on their hands. You're defending somebody who may actually have blood on their hands, but they stand out here confident and they're in a certain image, but they actually have blood on their hands. Okay. And you may be backing somebody, sleeping with somebody, I don't know. Okay, protecting somebody, I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, that they got blood on their hands. That's what that's giving me. Or somebody's actually trying to hurt somebody. Yeah, something deals with envy. So I feel like some of y'all, you could even have a choice between two different connections. Okay, it's like you're going against one connection, but the actual connection. So if you're going against one connection for another connection, something needs to be reflected. Because it's something about the connection you're going against is actually the genuine loving connection versus this other connection, what may be hidden behind the scene is something that they did in their past from a place of envy where they got blood on their hands. I did see lawyer at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could have lawyer connections, or you could be a lawyer. Or you could be a cook. But you being guided to let go of something here. Now some of you guys, just be mindful if it's a habit. Okay, something that's meant for you guys to go through some type of healing. But it's something you have to let go of, and you're at this crossroads where you gotta think to make a choice. Something seems like it's significant about this new moon in Aquarius that's going to be on February the 10th. So something could be significant about the next 6 days for you guys, and your need to let something go. Okay. Yeah, acting too fast. You will receive a message / call of good news, and then a warning. This could be the good news for some of you guys. It's like you're being warned to not act too fast on something, because it's almost like the very person that you're going against is actually the genuine love and connection. And for some of you guys, the person that you're trying to protect or defend is that they actually have blood on their hands. So some of you guys, Virgo, that could be the sleeping with the enemy thing. Is you may not actually be sleeping with somebody, but you're connected to somebody who has blood on their hands. This person may try to use you to help them. So like I said, you could be a lawyer, okay, whatever position you guys are in. Some of you guys, you may need to get you a lawyer, because like I said, something deals with somebody who has blood on their hands. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I saw lawyer again in reverse, and then embarrassment fell out. So there could be like a lawyer that's been doing something crooked, who may be embarrassed when some type of truth come out. Yeah, I see wife in the reverse, and what came out is Secret Service. And that fell out over here, as you guys can see, on let go. So some of you guys, you need to let go of your involvement in something that somebody has like some type of secret agenda. Or be mindful this is a Virgo who is behind some type of Secret Service or involved. This is giving me like a cult or something, just deals with a group, okay, with a secret agenda. Other Virgos, just be mindful of you being the true loving connection here, and you have a choice to let go of what I feel like is a player energy. Okay. And for some of y'all, this could just be something you don't even know what's happening. I told you somebody needs to let go of something by this new moon in Aquarius. Trying to tell you. Or something can actually deal with an Aquarius. Okay. Because somebody got blood on their hands. Somebody is behind a death. They were involved in a murder. Okay. The thing about it though is you need to self-reflect on something, and I feel like it's because whoever somebody is currently trying to cross, because that's also giving me that cross and roles. It's like somebody's trying to cross somebody, and that's just the role that they have taken. It's like somebody, you can't really talk them out of it, but for some of you guys, you're being guided to disconnect yourself from something. And then some of you guys, something deals with something in the past where somebody crossed somebody in a particular role they took. So I'm telling you, dealt with somebody losing their life. Because somebody's a player. And then some of you guys, you may be the genuine love and connection that, like I said, somebody tried to cross you, but the joke is on them. But with this stop, I have to be honest, it's coming out in you guys reading. Because something deals with selfish. Somebody's making a very selfish choice to protect the connection here that they don't realize has blood in their hands. And when something here comes back around, it's going to hit everybody attached to this person, it feels like. Because of something that has happened in the past. So you may need to get more information. If somebody's not an actual lawyer, you may need to look deeper into something there. Or look deeper into this player. Because I feel like this is somebody who is probably not just got blood on their hands, but just be mindful of like somebody has already done something here where it dealt with them crossing. Hold on. It deals with who they may have crossed and the road that they took. So let's see. Here we go. Devil energy, Capricorn. So something deals with you releasing something that's very toxic. Okay. Or something deals with jealousy. It says jealousy or trouble. Able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. What reading was it that I talked about somebody tried to bind somebody? It was one of these signs. Who was it? Somebody was trying to bind somebody as a way like a get them locked up or tie somebody down, keep somebody stuck. I want to say it could have been Capricorn, but I don't. I don't feel like it could have been Capricorn. It could have been Scorpio. We'll see though. Yeah, it's like you standing in between a situation that I'm telling you, somebody's chained to the devil. And for some of y'all, could be just that around this new moon in Aquarius, the devil is coming to collect, but something deals with people that are attached to a particular energy and something they did hurt. Now, I don't know if something actually involves a Capricorn. Something could have dealt with what happened. I'm telling you, my voice keeps trying to shatter. Something could also involve what happened to a Capricorn. So with that being in the reverse like that, be mindful of something deals with the Capricorn that is no longer here. Okay? Because you got 1 and 5 on this card. That breaks down to a 6, Virgo. So there could be a Virgo that's aware of something that may have actually happened to a Capricorn. And that's for those who are being warned to stop. Okay? Others you guys, I feel like that's also connected to like these together. Somebody out here portraying to be one thing and their hands are tied in something that dealt with somebody actually losing their life. And it was done from a place of envy. Something to do with somebody being very selfish. And it's for some of y'all, Secret Service is just that you're being guided to let go of something here where you don't know, you're not aware of something that may have actually happened to somebody else. Or somebody's very toxic. Or something to do with your habits. Okay, something also deal with like certain habits. You can actually end up being like playing yourself. There's a certain habit that you're choosing to stay attached to that's actually attaching you to this very connection that I'm telling you. Something deals with somebody who is chained to the devil. This is given association to be assassination. Yeah, we got child coming out. So something could either be surrounding your child. Something could deal with like a child's parent. Okay, something could also be just something that's toxic for your child. Okay, like if somebody may, like I said, have devilish intentions. Or something deals with what somebody is planning towards somebody's child. Others guys, I feel like something has dealt with you being under an attack since you were a child. Now be mindful if your own child is not telling you something, okay? But we got great fortune. So I feel like, yeah, I'm telling you, something deals with death. So that, somebody, this is kind of connected to who reading is that? Leo. It's got the Annalise Keaton energy on it. Somebody thought they was going to get away with murder. I told you somebody is behind. For some of y'all, I don't know if it's just that. Capricorn does have the number 10 on their card. 1 and 9 breaks down to a 10. That's also in the reverse. This devil energy came out in the reverse. So be mindful something actually is connected to what really happened to a Capricorn. If that's the case, something was all about the money. This guy all about the Benjamins, baby. It's a player energy that plays somebody. Or they cross somebody here. Others you guys just need to let go of something that's toxic because it can create health issues. Okay. We got marriage coming out. So something can also deal with somebody who's actually married, okay? And with that sleeping with the enemy energy, just like somebody actually going to make a false connection with somebody and they know the whole time they married. Or this is somebody who's trying to bind somebody and the whole time they got a spouse. It's like somebody who's actively, currently married and made a choice to entertain or try to attach themselves to a genuine loving connection. Okay. It's selfish. Yeah, and we got the privileged lady in the reverse. It's like somebody's trying to take somebody down. Somebody could have got paid to do some type of work. Somebody could deal with Now this feels like somebody is giving the energy of trying to get somebody locked up. Somebody's using like court connections. Somebody's paying somebody underhanded to put in some type of work behind the scenes, something to deal with the judicial system. Somebody's gifting them some type of information about someone, or somebody's paying somebody in the judicial system to give them information about someone, and it's a message of concern. But I feel like if somebody flipped that messaging up right, it's like, no, it's a battle coming for somebody here. It's something that is going on with family. Yeah, it's something. If I flip these in the upright, it's like, no, a message of concern could be just that connected to stop. I told you, Leo energy is the 5. They have 5 on their card. Let me show you. I feel like I gotta show you guys because something deals with those in the back. Okay. Maybe that's the thing. You're sitting in the background of something, or somebody's keeping you on the back end of something if you don't know the truth of something, baby. It's like you helping somebody that can actually end up bringing you down because you don't know something they've done in the past. Something can actually go back to the past. Leo, number 5. Okay, so once again, something could be a message of concern for some of you guys that may be in Leo's reading. Okay, they may be trying to gift you guys some type of information here regarding something that has reached the judicial system, related to something that deals with some type of work. Because if you look at this person, they're in a 3D. But these other 2 in the background look like spirits. So something can deal with 2 deaths. Or a case is about to be just that. Flipping this in the upright, reopened with the hand. Okay. But let's continue. I feel like you guys just got a message in Leo reading. So we'll leave that there. Yeah, it's like somebody's sitting in a certain position, but you don't know how they got there. It looks like somebody's lucky because they standing in this particular energy. But no, somebody may have actually taken out somebody else to gain a certain position. I just know something's going to be made clear to you within the next 24 hours for some of you guys. Or after you reflect, something will make more sense in the next 24 hours. Yeah, we got Pisces. Something could involve a Pisces. Y'all got a couple signs. Cancer. We got 2. We got unknown time and savage. Okay. Or for some of you guys, it's like the time is up on something here. Now, if it is just that unknown time and savage, it's like something you don't know about. Even then, unknown time and the upright is like the upcoming time of something. But something deals with past. Okay, you don't know how savage somebody is or how far somebody was willing to go when it came to something, or how it just feels like the timing of something is very significant. The timing of something could also be being altered too, even if I put this in upright. It's like somebody's trying to control the timing of something coming out. And for some of you guys, the thing, Virgo, somebody's keeping something from you that they don't want you to figure out. Pisces could represent illusion. And Cancer can represent family. Otherwise, for some of y'all, if somebody was using a judicial person, they could be a Pisces or they could be a Cancer. This could also be a Pisces that reached out to somebody who works in the judicial system to get them to help them cover something up. That person could be a Cancer, and it could be in reverse because there may be somebody that's going down, and when this person go down and they get to this crossroad, or somebody may be willing to let go of everything that was being planned here against, I'm telling you, to bring somebody else down, to take somebody else's fortune. So this could be masculine or feminine. It's just the fact that how somebody got to the position they in, they had to take somebody else's life to get it. Like I told you, somebody literally got blood on their hands. So So you may be looking at somebody like, oh, they got a nice little life. I said, okay. Yeah, but somebody, how they got there and how they got that. This was at the loss of somebody else. So be mindful of something making itself clear by this weekend. Yeah, because it's something you guys need to see. And be mindful because vision is in the reverse. So it's like somebody's perception of somebody is upside down. Somebody thinks somebody's crazy, they actually not. So be mindful. Or if somebody think they're going to make somebody out to be crazy. Now that is Capricorn's reading. Somebody tried to make somebody out to be delusional. They wasn't. They was actually telling the truth. Yeah, we got picture perfect in the reverse. So something to do with a home, a lease, or where somebody resides. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna wait. No, I'm gonna say this. No, I'm gonna wait. Because if that's the case, this is my second sign, and with this coming out on this number 3, I feel like if I get one more sign, I'm gonna bring up something. Especially with this house in the reverse. Yeah, fast cash in the reverse. I'm bringing it up. So the other day, talking to my neighbor, Irony, Aquarius, and she was telling me how, now I already been feeling like my landlord is a little, something's off. Okay, and then I had this dream that was like, they're building a bomb. And it said like, it was a female's voice. And she just simply said, they're building a bomb next door. Didn't trip off of it. It did concern me a little bit, but I didn't trip off of it. The only thing that made me really take into consideration of this dream I had is when I had been residing at this home where I reside now for 3 months. And I noticed I hadn't seen a gas bill. You see, that was my first time I was going to bring up gas. But anywho, I hadn't got a gas bill to my home, like to where I reside. So I called Spire, and it got kind of heated because they kept telling me like that I never switched it over, and I'm like, yes, I did. I called and paid a $1,000 bill. I know for sure you guys have a recording of that because it says that when you call. But the guy was trying to challenge me and act like I didn't know what I was talking about. So like I said, it got a little heated, but I eventually calmed down because I was just like, whatever, just do what needs to be done so that I can have this bill in my name. And I said, and then you need to backdate it because I've been here for almost 3 months now. And I'm not sure who the bill is going to, but that's not fair. So as soon as I got off the phone with them, they actually made me set up an appointment for somebody to come out. Now that's confusing because somebody who has had a crib since they were 17 years old, no, that ain't how they go. If the service is already on, they have a way of switching it over into your name from where they at. So I wasn't understanding why they had to send somebody out and make an appointment for somebody to come out. It was just so confusing. So I was like, okay, whatever. So then after that, I hung up and I wound up texting my landlord and asked him, has he been being billed for, my address? And he was like, no. And then I told him, I was like, well, it seems like I haven't been being billed for my Spire, and now they got to send somebody out. So I basically never had gas services in my name, but I did tell them to backdate it. And he was like, well, it will go to the old tenant. Me not knowing who that is, I was like, it don't matter because I've already told them to back bill it. Okay, to backdate it. Before I even moved here, I was having second thoughts because I was working at this job that a Capricorn got me hired at. Stuff started getting real weird. And this is reminding me of Capricorn's reading now that I think about it. And I kept telling them like something's off, and I kept telling them the certain dreams that I was having at that time, but I could tell how everybody was spacing off of me. That, they probably thought I was tripping. So, next thing I know, somebody started fucking with my cars. Okay. They stole one car. Then another one went down, and then the last one recently went down 10, like right out of 10/10, a little bit in October. Oh no, it didn't. It went down actually on Christmas. Okay, the second one. It's just crazy that y'all having back to back. Let's say it like that. But anywho, as it was actually on Christmas. Okay. that it went down. Anywho, so the thing about it though is going back to that job where that Capricorn got me hired at that job, and I started feeling really unsafe and weird shit. People started showing up getting hired that I knew from when I first met my daughter's dad, and I'm like, this is weird, bro. Like, I gotta get out of here. Like, something just told me to let the job go, so I had to trust it. And like I said, after that, of course, everything started just domino affecting. And the thing about this apartment though is this female Aquarius, she's also into spirituality. I think she does readings and stuff like that. She kept calling herself a shaman. She was actually training up under that Capricorn. We actually started on the same day, and then when we went into the office to do our orientation, that's when the Aquarius kind of started talking to me. She noticed I had on my evil eye chain and started talking to me about spirituality and the things that she do. Okay. And then it's like as soon as she befriended me, she started to call me every day. And I wasn't really tripping off her when I was starting to have these vibes that something wasn't right. I was looking more so at the people at the job. And then so she told me about this apartment. So she herself also was an Aquarius. She told me about this apartment. So when I came, one of the neighbors actually was telling me the code to the key box. And I just thought that was weird because I'm like, if she know the code, who else know the code? And then it started to make me start having these weird vibes about needing to be mindful who all has had access to that box, because there could have possibly been a key made, a key copied. So when I first started staying here, I kept leaving out, and then I would come home, my door was unlocked. And this is all started to happen after I quit the job. I would go to take my daughter to her dad's house and let her stay over there for a couple of days so she could spend time with her dad. Then I would come home, but when I would come home, my door would be left open. And this happened one time with my back door and twice with my front door. And each time I would contact the landlord, like, man, I'm really getting this unsafe vibe here. And he would always kind of try to talk me down, like, oh, well, you just need to stop tripping. Nothing's going on. You're safe. I don't know, what you're talking about. Nobody had access to the keys. And I'm just like, yes, they did, because somebody else was able to tell me the keypad lock code. Anywho, let me speed this up. So I started questioning for a while if the landlord was involved, okay? Because that Aquarius is actually who referred me to him, okay? Now the irony of it is skipping a lot of the weird shit that had happened over the time. Jumping back to this gas thing, when the gas guy came, he was a Leo. And he actually tried to pursue a connection with me, but for some reason something told me, like, don't do it. I just felt like he was being sent. And the crazy part is, when they text you and tell you that they coming, that's how they actually got your number. So I actually wound up texting him one day when he kept like, oh, how you doing today? I just told him plain Jane out of nowhere, like, look, it's weird that you even came. I had a dream that they was gonna try to blow this building up for insurance money. Just leave me alone. And he literally never reached back out. And then I got a different energy off of him too, so it really made me question if his interest was even genuine, because of the energy I picked up from him. But I'm not gonna go that deep. So the irony though is recently my phone had got cut off. So I had to ask my neighbor across the hall if I could use her Wi-Fi. So once again, Aquarius. She did. And in the process of talking to her, she told me that the landlord's wife was telling her that he was thinking about moving back home. And so I actually communicated to her, like, that's funny you said that, because I had a dream like they was gonna blow this building up, collect the insurance money, and going on, And I can't help but to think that that guy that came, he was for Spire. So the only reason I'm saying this is because this was my third sign. It's how somebody think they're gonna do something to get the money. No, they're not. Because the deeper secret service is just that somebody was willing to blow this building up because they know they was a part of this shit plan, this shit show. And that was what my intuition was telling me from the jump, is that she played a role in pulling me into something that I feel like is deeper. And it just feels like he was involved in on it too. And look at that bottom of the deck, sugar, spice, everything nice. Something wasn't what it was made out to be. So we gonna keep going, Virgos, because something can be just that deep, okay? But I'm definitely gonna bring that up, because, okay. So just be mindful. Something to deal with, like I said, fires. It explosions, but with that being in reverse, it may have just that needed to speak up about something here. Okay, that fake friends was trying to involve me in, because I'm telling you something about this apartment all the way down to people being in and out of my apartment, my door being unlocked, and now with him trying to leave to go back to where he's from, it is weird to me. So I did tell the neighbor that, like, hey, just be mindful, because I've had dreams that actually came true. So, and it wasn't necessarily a dream, it was simply a voice that was telling me that. And it's crazy how she said it, they're building a bomb next door, but it took me to go next door to even find out that just that the third party would have been his wife. Or it's just that his wife told the third party that they were thinking about selling the building. And I was like, I don't think they're going to be able to sell it. Like, I don't think that that's the case. I think they would rather take the money from it and, like I said, something can actually deal with, like somebody thinking that they were going to blow something up. But as you see, something's in the reverse. I said that, I was like, that's how it came to me in a dream, was like, they're only doing this to silence me. So it actually made sense to my 10-10-10 dream, where everything was on fire, and it was crazy because it was like an inside job, is how I deciphered that, with the core of the earth being what blew up. And it's crazy that Spire dude actually went in the basement and then came back up after about 10 minutes talking about he don't know why they sent him out, because the service was already on. And I was like, I already told them that. But what got me is that you spent almost 10 minutes down there doing what? So y'all just be mindful, like gas. But let's go deeper than that. Be mindful with your kids playing around gas. Okay, or the things that your kids could be getting into. Okay, I feel like I need to speak up about that for my own protection, because shit, somebody blows some shit up and I'm in it, you know what happened. I just told you it would be connected to the landlord and him being a part of this shit show, of these people trying to lure me into this trap. Here we got no love given or received. That's giving this energy of no fucks given. So something could be stimulated behind the Pisces. I don't know how deep a Pisces is in something, or something is stimulated behind the attack that has been on somebody's life since they were a child. But we got background checks. So I feel like this is where the joke ends up being on somebody else, because something's being looked into. But some of y'all, you be mindful, because this feels like I feel like this needs to go over here. Okay. Something deals with something being looked into, though. A selfish choice here. Yeah, it's like somebody, and I told her that. She's like, oh, that's not possible. I was like, well, just be mindful, because shit, it's only us. A person ain't got to give a fuck about us. They more so want the money so they can go do what they trying to do, run off and go back home. That's the thing about, and I don't have no problem with nobody as far as like immigrants or foreigners. I don't. But when it comes to like real estate, like I know we see a lot of stuff on the news where people's stuff be on fire and shit just blow up out of nowhere. Like a lot of that stuff be behind people who literally be blowing their own shit up to collect the insurance money from it. And I feel like something here is connected to somebody who's willing to do something selfish, because it's like they didn't care who they hurt in the process. They only cared about what they can get out of it. But with Picture Perfect in the reverse and Fast Cash, like something's not going that way. No. So we got coming out. Yeah, look at this. I am your worst nightmare in the reverse. I feel like somebody was trying to stop somebody from becoming fortunate or reaching a certain level in life that they was actually supposed to be on. Like somebody also supposed to be in a certain position, but some of y'all, you be mindful. Like I said, something may have dealt with somebody already doing this before. Or maybe this is just that. Somebody got involved with somebody that they didn't realize. You're trying to do something here that's at the expense of somebody else, but it helps somebody who actually already got blood on their hands. There's something that really with this Cancer in the reverse. It's like when the Cancer go down, I'm not going to stand. When the Cancer go down, look at that, anything you want. This ain't about somebody getting anything they want. This is about somebody giving like all information. That's what I'm getting. It's like somebody's gonna be giving up information. Or it could be just that. If somebody works in the legal system, I feel like whoever somebody's having somebody look into, or be mindful, I did say that towards the beginning, whoever somebody's paying to give them information or to do something to somebody, hack somebody's emails, any of that, like that person is for some of y'all being looked into by the judicial system. So this is like, say somebody's using a clerk or somebody that works in the courthouse to tap into somebody's information. They're being looked at by their superiors. Yeah, emotional, one-sided. Like something is just, I feel like somebody was only thinking about themselves in the choice that they was about to make or the choice that they're making. But this is a choice though. Because it could also be that binding somebody to a contract. With toxic intentions. Yeah, we got discover. I'm telling you, it's an illusion around some type of attack somebody's been under since they was a child. And for some of y'all, this is somebody who actually has some type of even worse intention here because they think they gonna hurt somebody's child. But it's okay, because we got soulmate in the reverse. So I feel like it's just that somebody's realizing somebody was not a soulmate connection. Okay, for some of y'all, be mindful, if you on this other side, it's something you're gonna discover about the illusion that somebody has been creating around something. Okay, and how somebody portray themselves to be a soulmate connection to pull somebody into a certain situation, but the situation with this army of worst nightmare, something was only meant to be the demise of somebody. Who for some of y'all flips this in the upright, it's like, oh no, somebody doing this at a very genuine loving connection. But if you think about it, she's going out the house to follow her heart. This is that binding energy. Putting somebody in a situation that they can't get out of. That kind of energy. So something can deal with contracts. And we got quest. Yeah, somebody's being called. Somebody has a purpose. Yeah, somebody's been trying to keep somebody isolated who has a purpose. They were called. Somebody has been called, has a calling on their life since they was a child. But something has been dealing with a constant attack with connections that are doing just that. Preying on somebody's downfall. Possibly doing just that. Using dark magic. So we gonna leave it there. Wait, I need one more card. Let's put this in from this card right here. It's funny, it's the one area I didn't clarify. And then we got cards falling down. Can't make it up. Enough said. Somebody try to pull somebody into a victimized place or make somebody the victim of a situation and keep them, look at this person trapped. Who has a calling on their life. I'm gonna put it there, but y'all seen it. I feel like this is enough said. So that's what I have for you guys, Virgos. Like I said, just be mindful if it's somebody you guys are being guided to just that, they're sleeping with the enemy. Be mindful if it's somebody you connected to that you don't realize once again how far they be. See what I'm saying? Somebody do not want me saying this. Or something has been a constant battle to stop somebody from speaking up. Okay. But it's like somebody intentionally did this so somebody couldn't make it to a soulmate connection. And for some of y'all with Cancer ruling family, somebody didn't want somebody to start a family, because something also can be as deep as like somebody who's meant to birth a certain child or birth a child with a soulmate connection. This also feel like somebody, if they can't get one person, they gonna definitely try to go towards the soulmate. So maybe something in this message will help protect somebody here who has a certain calling on their life to stand with somebody else. But yeah, something deals with the Cancer. It feels like a Virgo. If you got a connection to a Cancer, you may want to let them go. Something deals with Pisces. Something deals with somebody who somebody has children with. Yeah, something deals with somebody who somebody's child's parent is significant. Okay, if something deals with family, with that Cancer energy in the reverse. Just be mindful. You can have messages in Cancer reading. You can also have messages in Pisces reading. I just feel like in this situation, somebody needs to be mindful that they're holding on to a connection that has blood on their hands. Okay, somebody could actually, some of y'all hurt their own child here, so be mindful, because it's all about the loss of somebody too. If you want me to get as deep as what the toxic choice somebody has made in the past, then that's actually somebody, for some of y'all, they may have actually hurt their own child. Like taking their own child out. And you don't know that they was involved in that. Okay. Others you guys, it's the fact that somebody's trying to hurt somebody else and their child. Or hurt somebody's child in a way to, as a way to bring somebody else down. Or cause somebody else some type of heart pain. Because if you notice, we have heart healing. But somebody has been taking a lot of hits at the heart space. This is somebody who's planning to hurt somebody's child, to do just that, to hurt somebody. But once again, somebody's being warned to detach themselves from a situation when you don't know that somebody you got around you, because how they come off. They got blood on their hands, baby. And something deals with karma coming to collect. See y'all later.